being a virgin, it means you don't have access to her too until after marriage.
Oh,
And then after marriage,
you discover,
you decide to enter the promised land,
and then you see
and you now stumble on river.
this is a borehole.
What do you now do?
That is this. Hello guys,
Hi guys,
welcome to our broadcast today. My name is Sam, and with me is
I am eBase.
yeah. Today we'll be looking at issues that can disrupt marriage. I mean, you've been in a relationship for so long, and suddenly issues begin to come up, and you are like, why didn't I know all of this all these years? And these are issues that they are very sensitive, of course, and you may not have a way to walk around them if you don't know them and know what to do with them in the early stage of the relationship. So we have like, I think 4 or 5.
I think 5.
Yeah,
we have 5.
5 things that we are going to talk to you about in this regard, and we believe these things will guide you to have a successful dating and then transition into marriage.
So you would start with the first point.
We have the issue of blood group and genotype.
Okay.
Yeah, blood group is not quite, for me, I think it's not quite a big deal. The
Alright.
genotype is a big deal.
Very serious.
Yeah, blood group will help not just the both of you, but the family in general. So should there be emergency of where there's need to donate blood, okay, we can know what is your blood group, or if you have blood group, or if you can donate to me, or if I can donate to you. We have to do a test for that and know our blood group. And genotype is the most important here,
Awesome.
so that we don't end up bringing a child that is going to
Be a burden.
to the family. For example, if your genotype is AS and mine is SS, as that is man or woman, and there's that high possibility of having a child that is SS, and this is going to lead to the sickle cell anemia disease. And of course, you know the implication.
It's not something anybody wish,
It's
even
not
for his enemy.
at all. Nobody wishes, after having a successful dating, you've been enjoying yourself, and when the time has even come to enjoy your marriage, enjoy yourself to the fullest, and here you are with a burden.
Oh my goodness.
It drains the family's finance. No one is going to be happy, because as a parent, you can't be happy seeing your child going through a lot on a daily basis, in and out of hospital. You can never be happy. So I feel it's very important that during that early stage of the relationship, you find out what is your genotype, what is my genotype, so that we know, should we continue with this relationship or should we go our separate ways.
Another area partners should discuss, should communicate to themselves, early in the relationship, is the area of tradition.
Okay.
Tradition plays a very huge role in any relationship.
Yeah,
because
especially for those of us here in Africa, that we have so many traditions.
Yes, we are from different backgrounds, different tribes.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and you mean
tribes,
there are traditions that can prevent two people from getting married?
Definitely.
Okay, let's hear.
Yes, there are places in Africa that they have a tradition that the first daughter must be the one to marry first before the other siblings.
Seriously?
So you can imagine a situation where you're dating the third daughter, not even the second, the third, and the first is not married yet. The second is not married yet.
And tradition says
the
first daughter must get married first.
Yes. I really can't say the exact tribe, but I know there's a tradition like that.
Yes. And even, who knows, there may also be something like that for the male too. The first son must also get married first.
So it could,
before any other male child in the family.
A very serious breakdown in the relationship.
Yes.
Which would have been averted if it was, earlier discussed in the relationship, not during the marriage preparation and all of that.
So both of you can find a way to sort this other person that is finding it difficult to get someone or to get married first.
You helping the first daughter to get married first.
Of course, it sounds. But I know it's possible.
That is if the first daughter will comply.
Awkward.
Yes,
because what's my business?
Yes, because you can only force a horse to the stream, but you can't force it to drink water. You can get a man for her.
Look,
and she might not like the man. She will not.
I am even thinking this kind of thing these people can use it as a setup for you. They intentionally refuse to get married so that they drag every other person down behind.
So, it's important for couples partners to have such a discussion early enough
in the relationship
so that it will help them to agree to go into the relationship or back out on time.
Especially if there's a big risk that these persons will pose a challenge if they choose to settle down maybe today.
Exactly.
And I think apart from this issue of what you are saying now, we also have a tradition that you need to perform rituals to appease the gods of the land.
Exactly.
Especially if it's a first son or first daughter.
And in some cases, if you fail to carry out that ritual, and you claim that you can reject that ritual and you want to go ahead with marrying their daughter, it will definitely backfire
on the children.
Yes, on the children. In most cases, the tradition might say that if the man doesn't perform those rituals, the mother of the girl, the mother of the bride, will not have to receive anything from her daughter.
Seriously?
Yes, including food, including anything at all you can think.
And that means if the man is not comfortable with such tradition, he has to back out.
Yes, on time.
On time.
Yes.
And this can only make sense on time.
Yes.
So you just know my belief does not permit this kind of things. I'm not ready to do it.
Early communication is just the key.
It's just, you are very correct.
So you have another point?
Of course. Earlier we said we will talk about like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Another point I feel is that should be discussed in the early stage of the relationship is underlying health conditions.
Yes.
Underlying health conditions.
Very, very important.
As two people, you have to find out, are we okay health-wise to get married, to have children? Because there are so many health conditions that can prevent a man or woman from having babies.
I guess you are not talking about the likes of malaria.
No. Okay. The likes of malaria, typhoid, or headache can easily be addressed. Okay. Of course, that one is a daily occurrence. I'm not talking about that kind of thing. I mean some serious health challenges that doctor says you cannot have a baby, you cannot give birth to a child, or you cannot impregnate a woman as a man.
Okay.
You have to let your partner know early in the relationship. So you can begin to discuss, okay, maybe are we going to adopt, or what do we do? How do we deal with this? Is there so that when you are close to rounding up, moving away from the dating phase, this doesn't pose a big threat to the marriage, because by then you've invested so much in the relationship.
I'm telling you.
You've
emotional investment,
so much in
financial, and
otherwise, and then you see that, oh, if I get married to this person is not going to be fruitful. It's not going to make sense. We might just be badly managing our health instead of producing children and taking care of the home and being happy
and enjoying the marriage.
and enjoying the marriage. Yes. So that is it. That is it for me.
That aspect is very, very important.
Yes.
Very
important.
In fact, it will be, I would say, it's demonic for you to hide such a thing from your partner. You're just being unnecessarily wicked.
Even though that's a strong word to use, but at that stage, if you keep it away, you are right. It's wrong. It's very wrong. To keep it away from your partner. They have to know. They have every right to know,
of course,
that this is what you are going through. So if they can help, or if they know someone that can help, you guys can start planning for it and seeking help instead of keeping for selfish reason. Okay. Maybe you are afraid you don't want to lose this person and you are keeping this kind of information from him or her. It's wrong.
Totally wrong. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
So, okay, the next point the next important thing I feel partners should, discuss and disclose to themselves early on time is the area of, their past intimate relationship.
Past intimate relationship. Yes. What happened? Why didn't you guys get? Of course.
You need to know how you ended
your
past relationship with your ex.
Yes.
Did you really end the relationship?
Yes.
Was it concluded?
Most times, this ex come into the marriage later.
Yes.
Ex can really be a pain in the ass.
The bigger problem is not a random guy or a random girl. A past relationship, a past friend or partner that will easily, strike and get him or her back because of
while they were the emotional
dating,
investment that they had
so much of discussions that they know their weak points. They know how it is. They know what they can do to easily, get this person, moving. So I think it's very important for partners to discuss this thing. Was the relationship properly concluded?
Yes. Do you have
Did you people come together?
If you see that person again, you would like to?
Did you people actually come back together to say, oh, we are not compatible? This is the problem. Okay, because of distance, can we just separate?
Yes.
Or was it distance that separated you people?
Yes.
That if you now come back together again or just stumble on each other, and easily align and continue from where you stopped?
Anything can happen.
So these are areas that should be discussed so that your partner can even help you to end the relationship properly.
Yes.
Yes.
So it doesn't happen in a way that you, after marriage, you are still having something to do
with an ex.
With that. So, and another thing that should be discussed early in the relationship is the issue of body count. Okay, let me reduce it to virginity.
Okay.
For some men, it's a big deal.
It's a serious deal. It's very important.
It's a big deal. And that's how it should be. A woman ought to keep herself for that night, for that wedding night, that the husband will come to say, this is the bride. I am about to unveil the bride. It should be that sign that this thing is fresh. This thing is pure.
That is the dignity of every woman.
Yes, keeping that thing for that man that deserves you.
So that is that for virginity.
Yes.
But in the case where you're not a virgin, at least
disclose. I am not a virgin. You are not coming to marry a virgin.
You should be able to disclose your body count as well.
Maybe if it may not be necessary, you can just shorten it. I'm not a virgin. If you are coming to, you can look elsewhere. You can look elsewhere. I'm not ready to start telling you who I dated or who I did not date. But at least I'm not a virgin. If you want a virgin, look elsewhere.
You're not a virgin, but the body count matters. Well, the woman might not come out to tell you, my body count is 2, 3. But as a man, Don't you think there's a way you can, investigate and come up with a possible body count of your woman?
I wouldn't advise. It's going too far. I wouldn't advise. What I feel is, find out if you are interested that my wife to be must be a virgin. I want to marry a virgin. Find out, and the woman too should discuss. The man to ask.
So what if,
so that you don't feel?
What if in a case she says she's a virgin, and then being a virgin, it means you don't have access to her too until after marriage.
Oh.
And then after marriage,
you
decide to enter the promised land,
and then you see,
and you now stumble on river.
This is a borehole.
What do you now do?
That is deception. And I think in that case, the elders may come in.
So the elders must have to come in.
The elders, this matter.
What are the elders going to do?
It's going to be a serious matter.
That's
serious
deception. Serious deception.
That's deception. Why did
she
you lie?
She can be sued for that.
Yes. Why did you lie? I want to know. I am not much interested whether you are a virgin or not. I just want to know. So let's talk about it. If I'm comfortable that you are not a virgin, I tell you, no, I want a virgin. I want to marry a virgin. But for some men, it's not a big deal. In fact, they don't, that side of the woman, they don't want it. They just want a woman that has been dealt with, and they are
in
good.
That case, for some reason, then they need to appreciate the one who went through the stress to help. Since they don't like veg, they should be able to appreciate the man who was able to help them do this.
I'm telling you.
If they find that thing stressful or disgusting,
I'm telling you that some men, they don't fancy it. They don't like that stress of trying to, it's a big deal for women. It's a struggle. So let's not overflow this. Do you have any other thing to add in this?
Yeah. It's also important for a woman to disclose the issue of childbirth.
No, not just a woman.
Or the man also. Both parties.
Both sides.
Yes,
both
exactly.
Side.
Let me not push it too much to the woman.
Push it on the woman.
We are not here to accuse any gender.
No, we don't want to be biased.
It is important for partners to, communicate to each other. If their past relationship, led to having a child or children,
yes, or two.
It's very important because it will be very embarrassing for a man or woman to discover later that his partner had a child out of wedlock without
has led to many marriages folding up.
Yes,
that has led to many marriages folding up.
Especially if it's from the man. Then it was a male child.
The woman feel
that someone else is going to come and
control the family later.
Yes. So it might cause.
In fact, whether male or female, I feel both parties should know.
Yes.
Where you are coming from. You had a child, let me know.
Exactly.
If you had, how many? Let me know. I may not be comfortable, I may be comfortable, but it has to be discussed.
Yes, it has to be. A broken relationship is way, way better than a broken marriage.
Of course.
Yes, it doesn't matter if the relationship ends at the 59th minute than exploding later in marriage.
That have produced children. Okay.
So
that is
very
it.
Important.
Very important. For me, another thing I feel it's important to be discussed in the early stage of relationship is religious belief.
Yes.
Elsewhere, maybe they may have a way to manage it, but here in Africa,
Africans, we are too religious.
We are too
extremely
religious. Extremely religious.
And we believe that everything should be done a certain way.
In a certain way.
Yeah. So you now meet someone who you're going this direction, the person is going the other direction.
Yes. You can even meet someone that both of you aligns in every other way. Good guy, great aspirations, you guys are working, you align, but
different belief system.
Different belief system. And this person may tell you, oh, I don't like your church. Or they can even say, okay, after marriage, I will come to your church, but you see that after marriage, they say, no, I don't like your church.
I don't like your church again.
So I feel it's important to talk about religion. Which are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim? Are you a traditionalist? Yes.
We have the Pentecostal, we have the Orthodox, we have the Protestants, and
Catholics.
All
of this needs
you need to understand, is this person
ready?
You're going for? Are you people together?
Yes.
Are they your religious belief align with that person's own?
Yes.
Or is this person ready to switch to yours and stay with you permanently there?
Look at something. Recently, a man of God said that if a member of his church go to marry elsewhere, he won't attend the wedding. And he was saying this based on the fact that this incompatibility in religion may give rise to issues. And to him, he has been addressing many issues in this regard. And he came out publicly to say, if you leave this church, go elsewhere to pick a husband or wife, they won't attend the wedding. So that from day one, you know, I'm not in support of this.
Okay.
So religion needs to be discussed, especially when you face this kind of challenge. And if your partner is maybe a traditional worshiper, are you ready to go the traditional way, worship the gods of our forefathers? Are you ready? If you're not ready, you should let them know. Let the person know that no, I won't be doing this God's thing with you. And if the person is comfortable, good. If the person says no, I need someone that is ready to, let's go and be offering sacrifices to our gods together, good and fine.
Okay.
So I think those are the issues. Those are the issues. And our viewers, if you are watching us right now and you have more to contribute, please let's see in the comments. In our next video, we can echo what you say. Yes, you can trust us on that.
It's very important for the points we brought to you.
Yes.
This discussion is not limited to those points. So for whatever reason you think we are, or we didn't touch, or we didn't deal with squarely, you can bring in your opinion, your idea, and we will do well to talk about it
in our next video,
subsequent video.
Let others also know about it. Yes, we have to find a way. We have to do as much as we can to make sure we have a successful dating and then we transit into a successful marriage. It doesn't make any sense that we had a successful dating and we are now getting married and we are having issues every day.
Yes, that's because
of issues that were not discussed or were not properly discussed. It doesn't make sense. So on this note, we want to close on this discussion. We say thank you for watching our video. We encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that the next time we upload a video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.